Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at yet another homage to the 1921 American from Vacheron Constantine. And this one comes from Militado. If you follow my channel, you know I actually featured the Baltany version first, and this watch, even after almost a year, is still in my collection. This, at like $160 to $200, is still like pound for pound the best finished watch I ever featured on the channel. From the slightly curved minute hand to the hands themselves, the way they're shaped, the thermally blued sub-seconds hand, and overall the finish quality, the lack of any dust or imperfections just blew me away with this watch, and that's the reason why I kept it in my collection. Also, they use hardened steel that even after 6 months of heavy use has not picked up a single hairline scratch, which is quite impressive given that the case is completely polished. So when Militado decided to send their own version, I was like, I already have almost the exact same watch, but this one does come with a few differences, and many of them I actually prefer to the Baltany version. So the first one is the reduction in size. While Baltany is 38, Militado is 36. This is also half the price, so this is $100, even though they both feature a sapphire crystal and the same movement, which is the Seagull ST17. So an automatic movement that comes with hand winding but no hacking. But where the Militado kind of gets the upper hand is the colors used. So while Baltany only has the seconds hand blued, the rest is everything silver. So silver applied numerals and silver hands, which are gorgeous, but Militado went with blue. And although the hands are not thermally blued, they're chemically blued, they look gorgeous. Sometimes they even appear like they're made of glass. And it makes the watch much more legible, especially the hour markers. And the hour markers, the paint has been applied so thickly and so finely that they almost appear like they're applied. In some of the shots, and depending on the lighting, you can almost see them casting their own shadow. And I like the fact they're finished in a glossy way, so they actually reflect some light. So when it comes to legibility, this is better. Another thing that Militado changed compared to the 1921 from Baltany and even the original, which is something that even watch enthusiasts that can afford the original resent to Vacheron Constantine, is that despite having a slanted dial, both Baltany and the original have the sub-dial seconds pointing straight up, which is kind of weird. But Militado actually tilted the seconds as well, so the 60 is actually in the same direction where the 12 is. So that's another detail that I prefer on the Militado compared to the Baltany. And finally, the size itself. Even though Baltany at 38 is really not too large of a watch for my small 6.5-inch wrist, because it's an all-dial design, it does have quite the wrist presence. This at 36 kind of tones it down a bit, and it fits my wrist, like I said, 6.5-inch wrist, much better than the Baltany. The only thing where Baltany wins is, despite being 2 millimeters wider, it's actually thinner by a fraction of a millimeter. So this is, I believe, 10.3, this is 10.5. Still a very slim watch. It also comes on a leather strap, which is blue, so it matches the dial, and it's actually, despite being padded, and I don't like padded leather straps, this one actually conformed to my wrist pretty quickly, and it really does wear quite comfortably. The watch also comes with 100 meters of water resistance, which is impressive given that the crown doesn't come with a screw-in system. It's just like a regular push-pull crown, and it's very easy to grip due to the position and the shape of the crown itself. Now, where this falls short compared to the Baltany is when you get them under macro. So if you look at them with your naked eyes, they're pretty much the same. Baltany has a slightly nicer dial because it has that grainy sand texture, which kind of sparkles, while this one, although it looks like enamel, it's not enamel, but it does give that luster look. But when you get down to the macro level, you can notice that this is half the price of that one. The finish is simply not on the same level. Now, don't get me wrong, for $100, this still punches way above its price point when it comes to finish quality, but you can see some flaws and imperfections, and it simply isn't on the same level as Baltany. But like I said, at half a price, if you're interested in this shape of a watch and this kind of tilted dial, and you just want to try it, whether you're buying for the real thing or you just want to see how this thing wears, this is a much better purchase. At just $100, you get the same movement, you get excellent water resistance, you get the sapphire crystal. The only other thing that I do not know if you get, because they don't mention it, so I doubt it, is that this is probably your regular steel, and being an all polished case, this will I'm pretty sure this one will be picking up hairline scratches. Unlike the Baltany, that still impressed me. It impressed me so much that I had to do a 6-month update, and like in that video I said that I don't understand why luxury brands like Rolex and JLC, which both I own, don't use that type of a steel. Especially my reverso that scratches pretty much very easily. So anyways, that's it when it comes to this review. This is the Militado version of the 1921. Very affordable, really well made. Not on the same level as that, but then again, that one is already like way above its price point. So a very cool watch. If you're interested, I'll leave the link in the description, so do check them out. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, bye.